Statman Surge. We are Don't Hassle Us, We're Local. We're not a Quad City Sports Talk radio show. We're not the Quad City Sports Talk radio show. We are your Quad City Sports Talk radio show. Welcome to the conversation, Quad Cities. But first, the Dawn.
Welcome to Don't Hassle Us or Local here on AM 1170 Quad Cities. Proud to have you. We are sponsored by our friends at Done Right Satellite and Dish. And it's a beautiful Friday, Jay. Everything is getting back to normal, buddy. What do you think?
It feels good. I will tell you this. Let's start from the...
You're just going to mess up my camera angle right off the bat, aren't you?
It's
all right. I'm just teasing you.
I'm fine here. I see where I'm at. I'll move back a little bit. I got this.
I'll fix it.
Listen, yeah, I will say this. First things first, appreciate seeing everybody out at Pints yesterday, happy hour, and congratulations to everyone that got out just to have a cocktail. It was a little strange, even though you know everybody's out and they want to be out for a reason, just to be out. You still kind of have that little buffer between people that you just don't know if they are going to get on you and be like, hey, stay back. You know, it's kind of like at the grocery store. You mind people's proxemics more than you ever have before. So, you know, it was fun to see everybody there out at Pints, and I'm glad. And the weekend looks like it's going to be wonderful to go out there, and you can get on the patio and hang out there. And you've got something going on Sunday at Harrington's, am I correct?
Yeah, Bobby Ray Bunch.
Yeah, so, like I said, it's... I wish they could do the same out in Illinois, and they're going to try to, but who knows how that's going to work out. They and I know there was like some things going on about there was a tournament canceled out at TBK for baseball.
Yeah, I heard some scuttlebutt about it. Obviously, I was having a few of the barley pops, cocktails, and whatnot.
Yeah.
So, from what I understand, a bunch of Barbers and Jerry's were complaining that their kids had to play in a tournament.
See, this is what I don't understand.
And I don't either. Your kids didn't have to play. I don't know all the details, so I don't want to talk too much about it. But from what I understand, something got canceled.
Okay.
That's all I really know, and that's unfortunate.
Well, I put something out there earlier on Facebook. We're gonna have the COVIDs. Our parody awards show, the Dundies, and Bomber has some errands to run, and then she's going to be headed out of town. She's going to go use those pipes, and she's going to try out for a band. So she's out for today. Surge is still getting 1117 up and running. They're happy to have people that come out there as well and take care of things and be customers, and we appreciate that. But so I decided to take the COVIDs, our award show, and instead we're going to make our nominees. We're going to come up with categories. We're going to do it and come up with our nominees, and we'll announce the winners on Monday. So today we're going to workshop this in the second hour. T-Roy, are you with me?
Got you.
All right. So
I know it doesn't feel like I'm with you, but I'm with you.
It's okay. I know
I'm
multitasking. You can multitask. I understand that. You can keep doing that while
I'm stopped.
We've got to talk about what's going on right now in Minneapolis, and I'm sorry if you don't want to. I know.
I really don't know anything about it, Jay. You're going to basically give me all my information that I would get because I know nothing. I got off the Twitter, man.
And again, we are here for a break from the COVID and news that you see, but we also have to do our due diligence to not ignore it. How's that? What's going on?
Right.
And give a little and in the end, I will give my PSA, and you can take it for what it's worth. But I feel like I have a decent response in this area, one that can't be poo-pooed on very much. All right, and I'll give it to you afterwards.
Don't be poo-pooed on, Jay.
Yeah. So this is everything about
you won't be poo-pooed upon.
So far that's we know about the death of George Floyd. He's 46 years old. He's originally from Houston. All right, he moved up to the Twin Cities about 6 years ago. Kind of just get a fresh start. He's a nightclub bouncer, and he was an aspiring commercial driver. This is really over a bogus $20 bill at a deli. All right, so basically, the other night around 8 o'clock, there was a call from Cup Foods on Chicago Avenue South in Minneapolis that there was a forgery in progress. Someone was trying to pay for groceries with a counterfeit $20 bill, which is a nonviolent offense, of course. Then we'll take you to surveillance footage from a nearby restaurant shows police arriving shortly after 8 p.m. and approaching a black minivan where Floyd is sitting with 2 other people. 2 officers walk up to the vehicle, and the doors are, like I said, it's already open. One shines a flashlight inside. The second officer approaches Floyd and tells him to get out of the vehicle, prompting a brief struggle before Floyd exits the vehicle. Meanwhile, the passenger and women sitting in the back seat are getting out of the minivan. Moments later, Floyd is seen in handcuffs behind his back, being led to the side of a building by 2 cops. Floyd appears to be speaking to the officers, but does not appear to resist. A second police vehicle arrives as Floyd is escorted across the street to a waiting patrol car. One surveillance video from across the street shows him stumbling and falling as the 2 officers lead him to the waiting squad car, according to footage obtained by KMSP-TV. I'm reading this from the Washington Post, by the way.
Okay.
Body cam video taken by a responding Minneapolis Park police officer shows 2 other officers interviewing witnesses near the scene. The video is heavily redacted and largely muted, but it appears the 2 individuals being questioned were the man and the woman who were in the minivan. What happens next is still uncertain, but the next time Floyd is seen on video, it is a viral clip by bystander Darnella Frazier, which shows Floyd already pinned down by Minneapolis police officer Derek Chauvin, a white cop seen pressing his knee into the back of Floyd's neck while he lies face down in handcuffs. Chauvin had been the subject of 10 prior conduct complaints over his 19 years on the force, but had never faced disciplinary action. In the span of nearly 4 minutes, Floyd can be heard telling police at least a dozen times that he can't breathe and asking Chauvin to take his knee off his neck, as bystanders, including the grocery clerk who initially called 911, pled for the officers to let Floyd get up. "Please, I can't breathe," he said. "Get up, get in the car," one cop is heard saying while Floyd remains pinned down by Chauvin. "I will, I can't move," Floyd responds. He then stops moving altogether. Police called EMTs around 8:30, and they arrived within 6 minutes to find an unconscious and unresponsive Floyd, according to Hennepin County Healthcare EMS. He later was taken to the hospital, and I sum it up the rest of this after that he was pronounced dead at 9:25, and police initially claimed that he suffered a medical episode while struggling with officers, but the video shown is that that's a lie. Minnesota governor called it sickening. The mayor, the 4 responding Minneapolis Police Department officers involving the death of George Floyd had been terminated. The governor also said the lack of humanity in this disturbing video is sickening. We'll get answers, seek justice. And from here on out, what we know now is the rioting that's going on. That is the thing where I think most people are looking at and saying, like, what's going on with the rioting and whatnot. I don't know how to put this. The only thing I know is this. I have firsthand accounts because I used to live up there. I have friends up there. Okay. I have texts, what that's like. But I don't know. I don't know what that's like to be a black man in America.
Right.
And I don't know to say that you can't riot over something like this. I can't say that, okay?
Right.
Here's what I would what I would really want, if anything could happen. I wish somebody would turn around and say, like, I wish somebody would take that iPhone that they have, and this person that was alive in 1992, let's say in their 20, all right?
Right.
So that would put them in their 40s or 50s now. Anyone in there, and talk about the 92 riots and how it didn't do any good for their community. Right. Now, the 92 riots were over the Rodney King beating, but it wasn't over the beating of Rodney King. It was over the police officers being found innocent in a trial. All right. There's a lot of people that are going to Facebook, T-Roy, and they're telling you exactly, one, how either that the protest isn't right, or that you don't know what you're talking about, and if you have a problem with some of this, delete me or I'll delete you or whatever else. I think the thing that we need to do here is that we need to look at, I'll look it up, I think. We need to look at the average age of the Facebook user right now.
Right.
And I would say it's a little bit higher than, what would you say? Like, if we looked up the average age of Facebook user, what number would you give me? What age?
40.
40. Okay. How many 40?
I think the young kids are. This is just my thought. Yeah. I think the young kids are more into snapping and what's the new one? Instagram,
TikTok
as well.
Yeah, Snapchat, Instagram.
I think they're into the quick ones. They don't want to. The Facebook is just more of a if they do have it, they're not on it.
So 40 years old. How many 40-year-olds are you going to convince about something and how they should feel and think about something? Just by telling them 40-year-olds. Yeah. Just by posting words on a computer screen or on a phone and saying, you guys are what the problem is. This is not right. Either side. If someone, you're
not really reaching anybody. You're reaching, if you're posting it on your personal Facebook,
yeah,
you're barking at the moon.
So
you're barking at the moon.
So if I can bring up historical in the 1992 or the Watts riots, all right,
right,
and there's so much deeper in the 92.
92 had
riots.
But the riots prior to the 60s, the Watts riots from the 60s, those were civil rights riots. I mean, not that this isn't. Yeah. This is to one situation where I believe the riots in the 60s were a combination of things.
40, Ryan Dreifer on the Harrington's Pub Facebook comment thread says that 40 and a half is the average user age. Here's what I suggest.
Is that right?
Yes.
So I was that close?
Yes. Here's what I want.
Look at me.
Here's my suggestion. Like I said, and take it for what it's worth. We are in the middle of homeschooling.
Correct.
The best thing you can do until this school year is over right now is to teach your kids something because, like Whitney used to say,
social media sucks.
Well, no, teach them about this. Teach them about the like racism and the rioting and what's happening and everything else. All right, so here are my suggestions. Children are the future, like Whitney says. Teach them well and let them lead the way.
Correct.
You have to. We've said this before. I'll say it again. Ignorance is not inherited; it's learned.
Correct.
Okay. There's 3 things I suggest that people watch. One I've already brought up before, but 2 out of the 3 I've brought up before, and I'll bring again. The first one is this. In 1994, there was a documentary release called The Color of Fear.
Okay.
It is incredible.
This is that lady?
No, I'll get to that in a second. Okay. The Color of Fear. It is incredible. IDM it right now. You guys can do it. You can find the video on Vimeo. I listened to it. If you don't even want to watch it, you can plug it into the audio into your car, into your headphones, whatever else, and listen to it. It is called The Color of Fear. All right, and it is on Vimeo. I started listening to it again. I watched this in college. I used to have tapes of it VHS of it when I was a teacher. I didn't have to show it for anything. Thank goodness. There is language in it, but it's basically. I'll give you the synopsis. All right, it was recorded in 1993. It was released in 1994.
Okay.
All right, so it's
this is
8 North American men.
Okay.
2 African American men, 2 Latinos, 2 Asian American, and 2 Caucasians were gathered by director Lee Man-wha for a dialogue about the state of race relations in America as seen through their eyes. The exchanges are sometimes dramatic, but put in plain light the pain caused by racism in North America. It is incredible. You will learn about race relations between more people, not just white and black or white and Latino, but there's a guy we all know the one person that's like, why can't we all just be Americans? And the white guy, and the more he keeps saying it, you can just hear like, it doesn't have to be that way. That just, why can't we all just, they're explaining to him like, you just want me to think like you. I can't just be American, in my color, my skin, you don't know what it's like to, and that's why I say, I don't know what that's like to be to be that person. So I can't say you can't riot. But what I can say is make this a teaching moment for your children. Yes, is there going to be some language? There's going to be. These emotions are raw. Troy, it is riveting. You can listen to it in your car and you're like, this is insane. Because really the thing is you're just watching 8 guys give dialogue back and forth. There's tears. There's screaming. There's yelling. And it's incredible because you start to learn and you open your eyes.
Right.
It is, I can't even tell you. I know it's going to be over an hour, and I know we live in a world where it's like we want things so quick. But if you can sit down with your child, a teenager who doesn't know what's going on and only sees people's posts on their social media, Twitter or Instagram or whatever else, don't go to the Facebook and tell people how they're supposed to be because you're talking to 40-and-a-half-year-olds.
Well, you're not even hitting. Chances are you're only hitting the 40-and-a-half-year-olds that you're friends with. You're only hitting the people you're friends with. You know what I'm saying? It's not like we're Twitter where you can put a hashtag on it where it's going to gain traction. And then much like Leah said, like she's been banned on Facebook from doing things. Like if they, for whatever reason, let's just say that like if so right now, from what I understand, the way Facebook's handling, if they don't like, if they think that some of your stuff is too outrageous, they're just going to bury it or whatever they do with the algorithm. I'm not a computer science wizard here, but I do understand the concept of it. All right, so but all right,
all I'm
get
saying is we're homeschooling.
Right.
Do something that's worthwhile instead of just that you can actually connect with your child.
Right.
Sit down for a little bit. If you want to listen ahead of time to make sure the language or the verbiage is one that you want to share with your child, then like I said, you can
make sure it's right for you.
You can put it in your headphones. You can listen to it in your car, and you still get the same amount. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
You don't need to see who's talking because they explain who they are. Right. They explain their background and their heritage and who they are, and you can tell. So you can preview all of that. Now, we're going to go to the thing that I've talked to you before. Jane Elliott, former Iowa teacher. I think she's from Mechanicsville. She started thing Brown Eyes, Blue Eyes. It was after the Martin Luther King assassination. It was her way of showing like, hey, take their kids and show them like how prejudice is a learned behavior. What did I just say? Ignorance.
Right. Yes.
It's not inherited, it's learned.
Right.
You can find this documentary anywhere. It's called Brown Eyed, Blue Eyes. You can sit with, this was on ABC. So it was on television. You can, again, any child can watch this. All right? Watch this with them too to see how this prejudice is a learned behavior. And then finally, what I want you to do from there is I want you to find the Oprah Winfrey episode where Jane Elliott does the exact same thing to a group of adults.
Right, and we talked about this like less than a month ago.
And I don't care.
I know. I'm bringing it up so people know that this isn't the first time.
And then watch how these adults are worse to each other than these kids are to each other. You have to teach from this situation. Again, that's my PSA where I'm just like, we can try to do something instead of posting saying like, this is ridiculous, this is that, this and that. We don't know what that's like. I don't. I can't say we, and I'm talking about the Hasslers or you or whatever else. I don't know what that's like, but I do know that I can look at it and say, where is the teaching moment here? Is 10 a little bit too young for this? Maybe, 10 or 8. But really, right now, they're not molding those type of world opinions.
Right.
Your teenagers are molding their world opinions. And they can watch this stuff because they watch stuff with
donuts are the only molding opinion in my house right now.
There you go.
We had to stop and get a donut today.
I
very exciting moment.
I ache for this stuff. It pains me. 2020 doesn't need this.
This is, I mean, listen, what you read to me is...
I will put this together
it's
anybody.
Horrible. I mean, the dude lost his life over a fake $20 bill. Is that what I'm hearing?
Mm-hmm.
I mean...
Yeah, bogus $20 bill. Guys had the officers 10 times he's been cited for conduct.
Yeah, that's
the big problem here is what I'm understanding. Someone can tell me.
And the problem is this: is somehow, some way, people have covered for this officer. You know, and it. You know, we know police officers, Jay, and that's not like all police officers are this guy, and that's the problem. You know, so that this guy is a bad apple that's ruining the bunch, however you want to say it. He sounds like a real jerk. I mean, come on, man. I don't know. If the guy's in cuffs, what do you need to? Why do you got to be on top of him?
I don't know how you have. I don't know how you have that in you to do that to another human being, and then.
I mean, there's just no reason to be on top of him. He was in cuffs.
I don't know anything more. Anything I'm looking for.
Yeah. I mean, from the information you're giving me, I can't wrap my head around it either.
From anything I'm reading, but I could be wrong.
Now, at the same time, do I think that people should burn down half the city?
No.
No.
I think.
Do I understand the reaction? Yes.
Here's what
I understand the reaction wholeheartedly because
here's what I don't like.
Because these people are feeling marginalized, and it's like, yes, the reaction by the governor or the mayor or whatever was to immediately terminate all 4 officers on hand. Appropriate. But some would say a little too late, right?
Yeah.
I don't. And at the same time, you know how mob mentality goes.
Mm-hmm.
The people that are out there looting and doing whatever had nothing to do with this incident. They're just using it as an excuse to go nuts. And like I said, I'm not saying that maybe they were abused or whatever, but we don't know the story. But at the same time, they weren't involved in this particular incident. I'm sure not everybody that's out there looting a Target or whatever else. I mean, we saw it happen, like you said, back with the Rodney King riots as well. I don't know, Jay. I don't know what I guess if you're asking me what's the...
I'm not.
How do we solve it?
I'm not saying how you solve it. What I'm saying is do the best thing that you can do during this time. Yeah, to make it a learning situation. Sit down with your kids and explain that. Don't and for everybody, there's other things to me where I'm like, roll my eyes. To put something out there and comments go back and forth, and someone will say like, well, what happened to Martin Luther King and nonviolence? Well, Martin Luther King also kind of changed near the end of his life, that he was like, hey, maybe nonviolence isn't always the best way we have to do things. Whereas also, you see a photo, and I saw it, and I rolled my eyes so hard that I probably should have to go to a chiropractor, where you have Malcolm X, by any means necessary. We all know the photo. He's got the AK in his hand. He's looking out the window. Any means necessary. If you know the story of Malcolm X, by the end of it, he was more nonviolent than Martin Luther King was. Because he'd made his true pilgrimage to Mecca, and he looks around and he's got white men that are Muslims, and he's like, these guys that I've called the white devil for how many years of my life are praying next to me. They're my brothers. And he goes, this can't be right. And he comes back to America, and now, that's ultimately the Nation of Islam kills him because he's
the Nation of Islam killed him. That's right.
So do yourself a history favor too. Stop going down deep holes to figure out either it's a conspiracy or whatever else, and just do some digging and diving. And when you post something that's historical, make sure you know the relevance that they have in history.
Right.
And I know I have a history background, but for the life of me, that's all I'm asking you is just take this time. The Color of Fear. I can send you a link if you guys want it. You can if you can't find it, you can always personal message me and I'll send you a link to it. The Color of Fear. I can't say enough about this. Then you watch Brown Eye Blue Eyes, the ABC version of it, that the news one that's from 1968. I think they actually filmed it in 1969. And then Google the Oprah Winfrey Brown Eye Blue Eyes. So that's what I suggest if you do. You don't have to. People can sit there and still write their opinions and everything else. But if you have kids at home, dear Lord, in 13 to 18, just sit down with them and say, hey, there's a lot of crazy things going on, but instead of us watching CNN or whatever else, Fox News, or I don't care, I don't want to point anything out because I'm not that person that's like, oh, this news is bad, this one's bad.
Right.
But instead of just like, oh, this is terrible, and just throwing out opinions, just watch this thing that these people have lived through. I just, again, can't say enough. I know I went a lot longer than I thought I would. We got to get to sports. We're going to talk about Iowa released their 23 and 24 football schedules. We're going to look at the proposed rule changes at the NFL that they're tabled and why they're important. And then the second hour, we're going to get to our nominees. We're going to come up with our category. We're going to look at the categories.
Yay.
For the COVIDs. We're going to do the nominees for them, and then we're going to add some because we had listeners that gave us COVID categories. The COVID awards. I actually kind of feel dirty that we named it COVIDs, but it's all about things that happened during the COVID, even though it's not over by any means. I don't want anyone to think like I'm downplaying it, like, oh, we've beaten it, because we haven't. And today's show tells me so. But we can at least try to have a little bit of fun, and we can create categories, and we can have nominees. And then I know I said we'd do it today, but I think we're going to have such a good time putting it together that by Monday we'll announce our winners. So we're going to take our first break of the hour. I appreciate you guys still listening to us on ESPN 1170 AM, and we'll get to as much sports as we can.
Okay, you pizza lovers out there in the Quad Cities, you need to get over to Van's Pizza and More. They just opened up near the Plex at the corners of Middle and Forest Grove Road in Bettendorf. Outstanding specials on that Van's Pizza you love. Here's what they have. right now a $5 cheeseburger basket, $7 double cheeseburger basket, a $5 personal pizza, $7 for any personal specialty pizza, $9 for any medium, and $12 for any large. They are open 11 a.m. to 9 p.m. daily, and delivery right now is currently all day. All you have to do is call 563-232-1396, and they'll have that pizza hot and ready for you to pick up. Or like I said, delivery is to all of Bettendorf and LeClaire, by the way. So make sure, once again, you call Vans Pizza and More, 563-232-1396, located at 5023 Competition Drive in Bettendorf.
You like that? You like that?
Give me a hell yeah! I said give me a hell yeah!
This is Ella Schmidt, the 106-pounder for Bettendorf, and you are listening to Don't Hassle Us, We're Local.
ESPN 1170 AM.
Things are getting better and better. And as we return back to normal, Smart Automotive Group is here for you and all of your automotive needs. With our 6 smart locations, buying a new vehicle is convenient and hassle-free. Smart is also keeping your health and safety our top priority. And we'll be happy to deliver your vehicle to your home if needed. And because of never-before-offered incentives from car manufacturers, on top of Smart Automotive exclusive savings, right now is an exceptional time to shop Smart. We're offering 0% financing for up to 7 years, 0 payments for 90 days, 0 money down, and 0 cost maintenance for up to 2 years. Things are getting better, especially for car shoppers. Give us a call, visit us online or in person at the all-new Smart Automotive of Davenport, just south of North Park Mall and on 53rd and Eastern. Click smartautoqc.com.
On select new vehicles, $11.90 per 1,000 finance. Interest accrues from date of purchase with approved credit. Example number 114657. 2020 Hyundai Elantra. Selling price $19,399. $269 per month for 72 months at 0% APR financing with 0 direct signing. On select new vehicle purchases. May not be combined with some offers. Smart Care does not apply to Smart Luxury. See dealer for complete details. Plus tax, title, and license and $180 doc fee. Ends 5/31/20.
See. Very intrigued by the Dan Le Batard Show on ESPN Radio.
In the history of this company, there's never been a more public liar than you. What are you doing to end phone conversations? Like, how are you ending them? You can't, it's not, I gotta go. No, you don't. Like, so you're ending these calls how?
There's always a way, Dan. Where there's a will, there is a way. So I will either tell them that, hey, I got to walk the dog. Hey, my mom is calling on the other line. Hey, my dad needs groceries. I got to go pick him up, and I got to take him up to his house.
You have an
assortment.
So you have an assortment of lies.
I could send you like 2025, and we'll get you through a couple of days, and then when you need to refresh, I'll send you another 2025 if you need them, okay?
You can write a book during this pandemic, a helpful how to get off the phone for idiots.
The Dan Le Batard Show, 9 till noon on the Quad City Sports Leader, ESPN 1170 AM.
We will get our momentum back. Our businesses back, our smiles back, ourselves back. Because that's what this community does. At First Midwest Bank, we want to thank our colleagues for doing everything they can to help our clients and our communities get through this. Because we are all in this together. And together, we will get our momentum back. First Midwest Bank. Visit firstmidwest.com. Member FDIC.
The Dan Le Batard Show with the Stugats.
What is Kevin Durant doing? Spending entire evenings just firing back to eggs on Twitter.
Kevin Durant loves to go on social media and fight with people, and as far as I can tell, nothing good comes from it. Nothing.
You've won, Kevin Durant.
You've won.
I mean, not a title, but you've won.
The Dan Le Batard Show, 9 till noon on the Quad City Sports Leader, ESPN 1170 AM.
Sheedy Family Chiropractic is your choice for chiropractic care in the Quad Cities. Chronic problems, joint pain, or recent injury, don't let pain slow you down. Sheedy Family Chiropractic in Davenport can help decrease your pain and improve range of motion, keeping your busy life moving. Same-day appointments available most days for new patients and $20 sports physicals. Call today or visit SheedyChiro.com. That's SHEEDY Chiro.com. Sheedy Family Chiropractic, getting you back to work, play, and life.
Local talk. You found it. Don't hassle us. We're local. Noon till 2 on the Quad City Sports Leader, ESPN 1170 AM.
everybody, back here in the Hassle Castle, brought to you by Dunright Satellite and Dish, and you're listening to Don't Hassle Us, the local on AM 1170, your K-Bob Arena.
So you're not golfing this weekend or anything?
No. Gosh, I don't know, man. I want to golf, but the problem is that if I go golfing and Amy can't go golfing,
yeah,
then I get I get in a little trouble.
Okay.
It's kind of the problem right now with this whole thing. I mean, we're still not quite through the COVID, Jay. I know we're going to have our COVID's awards, but being that we're not through the COVIDs, somebody in my house will point out the the fact that I went and did something fun and that she's got nothing fun to do.
Okay.
You know what I mean?
It's not that you're not out there not social distancing or anything.
Yeah, no. It's just...
But you can social distance. Like I was going to ask.
I mean, it's
get out
easy
there,
to do.
See our friends at Hidden Hills Golf Course at 4335 Indiana Avenue in Bettendorf. Hidden Hills, like we said, they've got the practice areas, 4 bonus holes. You can still sign up for season passes. Go ahead and give Big Mike a call out there at 563-332-5616. And you can also go to hiddenhills-golf.com to check out when they're going to be having tournaments and whatnot. We're going to call Mike next week, and we haven't talked to him in a while.
Yeah.
And get going, because I know sooner or later we're going to have golf coming up, so we got to get ready for our fan duel as well. Ryan Dreyfus on the Harrington's Pub Facebook comment thread asked if we ever talk NASCAR, if we have any NASCAR advice for DraftKings, and I just asked Ezra's if he could chime in, if he wants to call in and give us anything.
Yeah, Ezra's is our NASCAR aficionado. Yeah. Jay and I are not very good at it, so we don't really talk about it.
Yeah.
I mean, we'll give you updates and tell you who won the race. That's probably about all we can do, right?
Yeah, but
so don't listen to us.
Yeah, but make sure to go and check the web for the tournaments that Hidden Hills is going to be having, and you can see all the availabilities there. You can go out there and you can just give them a call, 563-332-5616. You can set up your tee times. They are adhering to all social distancing, all those nice rules they have them posted there for you. But if you're going to go out and golf, go to Hidden Hills. All right, the NFL. The NFL owners tabled a proposal Thursday that would have given teams an alternative to the onside kick, which has become nearly impossible to convert under the current kickoff rules. So the proposal was, if passed, teams would have 2 opportunities per game to replace a kickoff with 1 offensive down from their 25-yard line following a score. If the offensive team gained at least 15 yards, it would retain possession. If not, it would return the ball to the defense. So all the rule changes, this one got the most discussion. Art Rooney II, the Steelers president, said this one seems a little bit too much of a gimmick. Isn't the onside kick a gimmick? Like,
how old is this guy?
I don't know.
Art.
Mm-hmm.
Art.
From 1992 to 2017, 21.2% of onside kicks were recovered, per NFL research. Then in 2018, the owners passed a rule restricting players from lining up more than 1 yard from the point of the kickoff. In the 2 seasons since, the league-wide success rate has been cut in half to 10.6. Teams recovered 12 of 113 onside kicks. The new kickoff rule has clearly affected the ability to overcome late deficits. Over the past 2 seasons, teams have attempted an expected onside kick. In 104 games, the teams lost all 104 games. Supposedly, the reason why the owners don't like this is the owners feel that it's unbalanced in the league in regards to the quarterback position. Meaning the owners who don't have elite quarterbacks feared that it would give teams with the best signal callers even more of an advantage. So Aaron Rodgers is behind. They do the 4th and 15 as opposed to Minshew
or
Trubisky.
Jameis.
That's pick 6. That's a 50-50.
Right there.
That's 50-50 right there.
50-50 pick.
Yeah, it's either pick 6 or that's a first down.
Yeah.
So that's the thing. So because you haven't drafted or signed an elite quarterback, you're like, nah. Let's just go back to the old way that's been not as successful.
There's some crotchety old NFL owners too.
Mm-hmm. Here's what the owners did approve. Make permanent the expansion of the automatic replay review system to include touchdowns and or turnovers negated by a penalty. Expand the defensiveless player protection to kick and punt returners. Prevent the manipulation of game clock with multiple dead ball fouls.
That's the Patriot rule. Let's call it the Patriot rule.
Yeah. That's the Patriot rule that Belichick got really mad about. That
once it got pulled on him.
Yeah. He did it, and then the Jets did it to
Vrabel did it to
Vrabel
him.
did it to him, and then he went on back in the time when he did it before. Belichick said it's a loophole that'll be closed and probably should be closed, but right now it's open. Yeah, he did it in the AFC divisional round against Patriots. Vrabel did it. It was a Week 7 game that the Patriots did it to the Jets.
Yeah.
And the other one is allow teams to bring 3 players back from IR rather than 2. All right. All these are like no-brainers, sure. The one that's the one that's probably the most important and a little too gimmicky, but would be fun, is that one.
I don't get it. All right, Art. It all seems a little too gimmicky, and when I was making out with Marvel the other day, and she stuck her tongue in my mouth. It seemed very gimmicky to me.
I don't understand why this is...
What do old people talk about when they kiss? What do you think they kiss anymore?
Oh, that's
do you think
gross.
like real old people are like, come on, Mabel, slip me the tongue.
That's gross.
Oh, Art, don't touch my thigh.
Oh,
I just had a shot there today.
I don't know how old Art is, but hey.
Mabel, take off your Depends.
Stop. 109 years ago, today, 40 race cars lined up for the first Indianapolis 500.
So we're talking racing now.
That's right. 39 of them had something in common. There were 2 men on board. One drove the car while the second man, known as the riding mechanic, looked backwards and alerted the driver to what was going on behind him.
Huh.
That's your shotgun. That's your wingman. In the 40th car, though, was Ray Huron by himself in his Marmon Wasp with a 3-inch by 8-inch mirror mounted above the dashboard. That's what he did by himself instead of having. It was quite possibly the first rearview mirror on a motor car, writes New York Times' Victor Mather.
So did he go faster because he didn't have that extra weight in the car?
He sure did.
Aha! Did he win?
He did. He finished in 6 hours, 42 minutes, and 8 seconds with an average speed of 74.59 miles per hour.
That's slow.
Compared to who won last year?
Average speed of, let me guess, 214 miles per hour?
No, 175.79 miles per hour. And he did it in 2 hours and 50 minutes as opposed to the 6 hours and 42 minutes by Ray in his rearview mirror.
My dad.
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah, I got a rearview mirror going here.
Another question for you. Happy birthday yesterday to Jerry West.
Wilt, Big O, and Jerry West played basketball at the very best.
All right. Had a career average of 27.03 points per game. Can you name the 4 players ahead of him on that list?
All right, lay it out again. He had what?
Jerry West had a career average of 27.03 points per game.
27.03
points per game. Can you name the 4 players ahead of him on that list?
Michael Jordan. Kobe Bryant.
Okay, where are we at now? Okay, 27. All right. You got Kobe. No, not Kobe Bryant. Michael Jordan, yes.
Okay. Wilt Chamberlain.
Hold on. I'm looking for my my fun. Okay.
Dun-dun-dun-dun.
Yeah. Well, we'll do that first. Yeah. The price is right. Okay. All right. So you got Michael Jordan. Yes. You did say Kobe Bryant. Then who'd you say?
Wilt Chamberlain.
Okay. Michael Jordan averaged 30.12 as a career. Who was your next one? Outside of Kobe Bryant?
Wilt Chamberlain.
Wilt Chamberlain's on that list at 30.07.
Let's see. 30.07. Let's go with Kareem.
Not on the list.
Boy.
Yeah, it's tough.
I'm getting close here. All right, I know there's a couple more that I need to do. All right, I am going to say LeBron.
LeBron James is on the list. He is the only active player on this list at 27.1 points per game. The other one's going to be tough.
Is it going to be tough?
No, I mean, you know him.
I think it's Karl Malone.
It's not Karl Malone.
Okay. All right.
I'll give you one more shot.
Can you give me a guess? Can you give me a hint?
I would love to, but I don't know who he played for. That's how bad. That's how much older he is.
That's how terrible you are at basketball.
That's how terrible I am.
All right, all right. You just got MJ, Wilt, and LeBron. Do you know what era this guy played in?
Yeah, 70s, 60s, 70s. I mean, I know of him. I mean, he's a top 20 player of all time. Yeah.
Is it Oscar Robertson?
No, it's Elgin Baylor.
Oh, okay. Yeah, it would have got me. I would never got that one. Yeah. So my next guess was going to be Bill Russell or something like that.
Yeah. Well,
that's pretty big company right there, though.
That's right.
What did Baylor average per game? What did Elgin Baylor average per game?
Oh, sorry. Yeah, that's a great question. I gave you the average of all the other ones. He averaged 27.36. The list goes Michael Jordan, Wilt Chamberlain, Elgin Baylor, LeBron James, then Jerry West.
Wow.
All right, let's take our second break of the hour. When we come back, we're going to look at what the NBA might do in the future when it comes to the playoffs.
Oh, I'm so excited.
I know you are.
Front Street Brewery is the oldest brew pub in Iowa, everybody, and they're back open right there along the bank of the mighty Mississippi here in downtown Davenport. Been there since 1992, serving you with great beers such as the Davenport Gold, the Wise Guy, the Raging River, and the oh-so-popular Cherry Bomb Blonde. You can check out their Facebook page for all their specials or visit the webpage, www.frontstreetbrew.com. Remember that restaurant is downtown at 208 East River Drive, and the tap room is in the Freight House Complex. So please get down there today and try some beer or some food from our friends at Front Street Brewery.
Get there. There it is.
You like that? You like that?
Give me a hell yeah. I said give me a hell yeah.
This is Adam Rosso from Hawkeye Headquarters, and you are listening to Don't Hassle Us, We're Local.
ESPN 1170 AM.
We will get our momentum back. Our business is back, our smiles back, ourselves back. Because that's what this community does. At First Midwest Bank, we want to thank our colleagues for doing everything they can to help our clients and our communities get through this. Because we are all in this together. And together, we will get our momentum back. First Midwest Bank. Visit firstmidwest.com. Member FDIC.
Escúchame, it is Dan Le Batard Show on ESPN Radio.
It is funny to have a coach say, no, I didn't mean to call them thugs. I meant to call them slugs. And I just want to officially parse the dumbest possible way we could ever discuss race in sports. Did the old guy mean slugs or thugs? If he meant thugs, racist. If he meant slugs, just good coaching. Maybe he's just old and made a verbal mistake because they fly around a lot and he's old. It is a great defense, though. It really is, because I believe him. I believe that he meant to say slugs.
I mean, it's really the only defense you can go to, right?
Racist!
I'm old. I meant to say slugs.
No, slugs! I'm just old and doddering. I'm not racist. Just old.
The Dan Le Batard Show, 9 till noon on the Quad City Sports Leader, ESPN 1170 AM.
Is your kitchen or bathroom embarrassing? You need them redone. But do you know a contractor that you could trust? You need an all-star. You need to call Mike at All-Star Home Services. Mike and his team have been transforming kitchens and bathrooms for over 15 years. Call today for $500 off your complete kitchen or bath project. Plus, with financing available, get your kitchen or bath done today for one low monthly payment. Call 563-299-3786 or at all-starhomeservices.com.
Some knowledge belongs to us and us alone. The way our girlfriends walk, the way they talk, the way they touch their hair. We hold details that only a sister can know about her girls. But what about our other girls? The ones that we carry with us every day. Can we describe them when everything's right? Can we feel when something's wrong? Our bond with our sister girls gives life. But knowing your breasts can save it. Go to knowyourgirls.org for the facts you need on breast health. That's knowyourgirls.org. Brought to you by Susan G. Coleman and the Ad Council.
And now an old classic commercial from Mark Brenny.
Hi, I'm Mark Brenny, owner of Brenny's Motorcycle Clinic in Bettendorf. I'm often asked, how do you come up with those creative commercials for your motorcycle shop? Well, come along into the radio think tank and see for yourself just how it's done. Okay, we need a new ad for our Suzuki ATVs. Anybody got any ideas?
Okay, Mark, here I got it. Here's the top 10 reasons to buy a new Suzuki ATV from Brenny's. All right, number 1, they're good for picking up girls while you're deer hunting.
Nah, that's overused on TV. How about this? Your wife wants some new jewelry. You want an ATV. My name is Mark Brenny, and if I say that idea stinks, it stinks. Nope, seems like I've heard that somewhere before. Anyone else?
Yeah, boss, I got one. Jack and Jill went up the hill to fetch a pail of water. Jill bitched the whole way down, so Jack traded her for a new four-wheeler at Brenny's in Bettendorf.
Well, as you can see, it takes a lot of brain power to write good commercials. But you know, Suzuki ATVs sell themselves. Check them out at Brenny's Motorcycle Clinic in Bettendorf. ATVs are for those 16 years and older. A rider course is recommended. We'll even pay for it.
Start your day with Golick and Wingo. Enjoy your lunch with the only local sports show in town. Don't hassle us. We're local 12 to 2 on the Quad City Sports Leader, ESPN 1170 AM.
Back in the Hassel Castle, brought to you by our friends at Done Right Satellite and Dish, and we want to talk about them for a minute, Jay.
Yeah, do it.
They are proud to be your premier Dish local retailer, and they use Dish's voice remote to search live TV on over 80,000 on-demand titles and Netflix at the same time. Done Right has all the products you need to turn your home into a smart home. They have everything that's state-of-the-art, and they even have their own installation experts for TV mounts, wireless networks, home theaters, security systems, and more. Call 866-84-RIGHT today and get the package that's right for you. Once again, that's Done Right TV and Security Solutions, 866-84-RIGHT.
Well, of course, we want to get out of 2020 as fast as possible.
Do we?
And today,
come on, man, let's turn this year around, Jay.
There you go. Maybe we should look at it that way.
I think we should be positive. I know we're going to come up with these categories later on in the show.
Yeah,
but I don't think every one of them has to be negative.
Like no, that's positive.
Yeah.
I'm just saying the University of Iowa today announced their schedule, the football schedule for the 2024 and the 2025 football seasons. And let me tell you something about these schedules, T-Roy.
Mm-hmm.
They're just scorching the earth. I mean, this more early morning talk shows are going to be talking about the schedule. I mean, they're just not going to. It's going to be nonstop. They're going to be like, how did Iowa put this together? How did Iowa manage to get Utah State, a home game against Utah State and Western Michigan in the same year? How did they land that as non-conference opponents? I mean, they're just going to go crazy for this. This is where hot takes are born. What I'm saying is these schedules are not very exciting. There's no home and away with like a Power 5.
We're not going to do that.
When's
the last time we did a home and away Power 5? Was it Arizona State?
Probably.
That bit us, didn't it? We lost. Yeah. We lost on the road.
Yeah, actually, we went there. I don't think we ever had them back here.
What?
I don't think we had Arizona State here at home. We didn't.
Well, why would we do that then?
Got money to go down there. I have no idea. Arizona State, because we want to go down there to the Iowa fans that are down there. So, I mean, the only thing that really sticks out for 2023, the home games against Michigan State, Minnesota, Illinois. The 2023-2024, we returned to Nebraska on the Friday after Thanksgiving. Anderson's calling in. You ready?
Oh, yeah. Mr. Anderson. I know you like to call into the radio show and talk, Mr. Anderson, so what do you got to say?
going on, fellas? Beautiful day out.
It is, isn't it?
I noticed traffic's picked up. What's going on?
Yeah.
Stuff opening up or what?
I think things are opening up.
Well, I'll tell you what just opened up that made me happy. Had my first bar-ordered vodka lemonade from Harrington's Pub.
All right. When was that? Yesterday?
No, right now.
Oh, there you go.
And I'm on my way to get my first haircut since February 26th.
Oh, my goodness.
Yeah, what do you think about that?
What a day for you.
And it's beautiful out.
Well,
I mean,
what's it like out there? Friday afternoon in the Quad Cities is usually pretty hectic, especially if you're heading more north by the 53rd area.
Oh, you know what's brutal right now?
Huh.
Devil's Glen and Middle Road. Terrible.
Okay.
They got that construction, and it's all like one lane, for a portion of Middle Road heading to the intersection, and that's terrible. I'd say avoid that intersection unless, of course, you're going to support some local establishments like Whitey's or
Anderson, I think this needs to become a new feature of the show.
Traffic report?
Traffic reports from
Friday
Anderson.
afternoon.
I think it's great.
If
we're open on it, if we're doing a show on a Friday. But either way, it can be any day of the week. If you're out and about, I think we need a traffic report from Anderson.
Well, during this quarantine at work, my lunch is usually from 12 to 1, so.
Well, we used to love it. You would drive by and honk every day when we were in the old studio.
Yeah, but now you can't hear me from where you guys are, so. But what's this about?
I'll show you what window to pull up to honk at.
What's what?
Bomber's a singer?
Oh, yeah.
Dude. Bomber got some pipes on her, dog.
Yeah. Bomber can sing.
Really?
Bomber can, she can really blow.
Yeah.
I mean. You can't say it like that, but.
All right.
She's got pipes.
She's got pipes. She can really sing. Yes.
Yeah, get your
whatever.
head out of the
Get your head out of the gutter.
Yeah.
Not like
well,
that.
That's interesting.
No, she's like, dude, I can't believe you never saw her. She used to come into Harrington's on occasion and sing karaoke.
I believe the song she has to sing is a Janis Joplin song and a Lady Gaga for whatever band she's auditioning for.
Well, T-Roy, you know my condition by the time karaoke starts at Harrington's. That's no way.
You look like Gene the Dance Machine from the old Gong Show.
So I was thinking about this, the COVID, what are you doing, the categories?
Yeah, we need a category and then the nominees.
The COVID.
Or you can just give us a category and we'll come up with the nominees.
Biggest thing lost during, biggest, how do I phrase it, sports thing lost during the COVID.
Okay.
Does that make sense? You know what I'm talking about?
Well,
biggest sporting event.
Classic or
yeah. Well, we got that. Yeah, we've got we've got that mentioned before, like the biggest QC sports loss or event that we've lost.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. QC sports loss.
Yep, event. So obviously the John Deere Classic's in there.
Well, we can do that on Quad Cities, and we can do that on.
We're gonna do that all
overall
over. Because the overall one I got.
Red, White, and Boom just got canceled. I see.
Whoa.
Okay, then Davenport. Okay.
What about Bettendorf?
I haven't heard anything yet. But on a
we're just trying to make Harrington's go under, man.
I see no, we're not going to let that happen. Trust me.
Well, when they take away my two biggest days of the year, dude, it kind of.
And a
feels like a direction.
Certain officer was just arrested up in Minneapolis.
Yeah,
so
I
that
saw
made
that.
me happy
Yeah.
too.
Saw that on the commercial.
So the guy who killed the guy got arrested?
Yeah, the officer did. Yeah.
Yeah.
For what? What are they calling it? Are they calling it involuntary manslaughter?
If the charge, the official charge, I don't know if they've released official charge.
Because for it to be murder, doesn't it have to be premeditated?
Yeah, I would.
How does that work? Or can they?
That's my understanding.
I don't know all the laws. I watched Law and Order a couple times, so I think I'm smart.
But Jay, I want to say your opening dialogue was very profound and intellectual, and as someone that works with kids, and I think a majority of my population that I work with is younger African American males. I think it's very important that people take time and they talk to their kids and they let them know exactly what's going on and why this is happening, and even share experiences, but also make sure that kids understand. It's something that kind of hits close for me because I feel it's sad that in the world that we live in, one of the things that I have to let kids know is that as a young child, teenager, primarily, again, my African Americans or children of color, different minorities, that you have to be careful, and you have to be real careful. And even being respectful and cooperative isn't even safe anymore. And you just need to be aware of your location and be aware of what you're doing and who you're with. And it's just hard for me to talk about. And I just, Jay, what you said earlier, just it was awesome, man. And that's why I love you guys, because you touch on everything. And it's just a sad state of affairs that we're in right now. And I worry about our youth, and I worry about how they're going to interpret things and how they're going to react to things. And it just sucks right now. And so I appreciate you guys. I'm going to enjoy my haircut and then hopefully some patio time to regroup. But you guys keep doing good things. I'm proud to call you guys my friends.
Absolutely.
And, keep it up.
Maybe we'll see you there. Maybe I'll see you there around 2:33.
You can count on it, and the first drink's on me, buddy.
All right, man.
Oh, and I'm there for sure.
Yeah, thanks for calling. We do appreciate
Anderson's mine? Holy cow, everybody. You hear that?
Yep.
All right. I can't wait to see that haircut. Thanks for calling in. I appreciate it, man.
Thanks, guys.
Yep. All right. That's Jason Anderson from the show. I think Easer A is going to call in here soon, and we're going to talk a little NASCAR as well. But
yeah, I like that, though. Biggest sporting event lost, Quad Cities / World. So those are two.
Yeah, and we'll throw this in it. We as ding dongs, which we don't really, and to our Iowa State fans, we apologize. But when we said Iowa hasn't scheduled a Power 5 in how many years, they do it every year. It's Iowa State. I feel bad that we overlooked that. But
do we?
No, not really. Not really.
I mean,
but it's just
the thing is, Huggy says we hate on Illinois. I think we hate on Iowa State way more than we hate on Illinois.
Yeah, I kind of like I got a text from Dyke and Easer A said something. I'm like, yeah, and I said realize that, but there's still a little sizzle lacking from talking about the Cyhawks. This Dev series is going on through 2025, so we got that going.
By the way, Huggy, if you're out there listening,
nice.
remember to all of you Illinois brethren that want to come and move to the glorious state of Iowa right now, because I know you're dealing with a lot more than we are.
Right, you ready?
Welcome you with open arms.
Ready?
The E's to the A's to the is A.
What is happening, Troy and Jay?
What's up, buddy?
He's our NASCAR expert, everyone. You asked for it. We deliver. That's the kind of show that we have. We're
That's
just
right.
honest about it. We don't do NASCAR, but we will find the opinions that are right for our listeners. So what do we got here, Jays? I believe that the guy on the thread was asking for advice on fantasy NASCAR. So I don't know much about how that even works. So why don't you give us the rundown?
I don't know how much I'll work either, but this weekend, Sunday, going to Bristol, half-mile, high-bank oval, one of the best tracks in NASCAR. It's the only actual cup race I've been to. But yeah, this is it's kind of easy with Bristol. The Bush brothers are both pretty good there. And then for some sleepers, Matt DiBenedetto and Ricky Stenhouse both do very well there.
All right.
What about this? What about this Kenseth guy?
All right,
Did he already win something?
Hold on. Who's your sleepers again? Say that again.
Ricky Stenhouse Jr. and then Matt DiBenedetto or DiBurrito
okay, Matt.
You gotta look this guy up. You gotta look him up. He's hilarious.
Matt.
He's like a
DiBurrito.
race car.
DiBenedetto.
DiBenedetto is his real name, but
DiBenedetto.
Okay. Matt DiBenedetto.
I'm going to call him the burrito.
No, don't
he drives the 21 Wood Brothers car.
The 21. All right. So Stenhouse Jr., what car number is his? Do you know?
47.
Look at that. Look at the knowledge.
Oh, yeah.
And
Matt,
then you said the two Bush brothers.
Yep, the 1 and the 18. And then all the Gibbs guys are pretty good there besides Kyle, Denny, and Jones.
Okay, and then what? Didn't Kenseth win a race already this year?
No, Matt Kenseth took over for Kyle Larson, and he just came back at Darlington. So
Okay. Who won the first race of the year? Who am I thinking about?
Harvick.
Denny Hamlin.
Hamlin. Jeez, we are idiots.
Well, Hamlin and Harvick.
Samsonite.
Yeah, I liked it. Samsonite. I was way off. I like the
Harvick won
Harvick.
the first race back.
Yeah, Harvick. What's Harvick's number?
4. He
And
was good at Bristol too. When I went to Bristol in 2001, and Kevin Harvick in the Bush race, which is the series below Cup, came back from 2 laps down and won the race.
Wow. And then and Denny Hamlin. Is it Denny Hamlin?
Yeah, Denny Hamlin's good at Bristol too. He won the last race there.
What's his number?
11.
All right, I'm writing these down so that when I see the cars go by, I don't have to figure out who's who by looking at the thing. I can know. I like the numbers. Okay. So I guess, I mean, if this fantasy thing works out like any other one, you can probably take. They probably have it grouped out where there's like 4 guys that are your in the favorite bracket. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like think of it like when we were doing.
I tried to get in it, and then they told me that it just reserved my spot because it hasn't opened up yet. Is that because they have to go through testing first?
Yeah, maybe, or they got to pick on the qualifying spots yet. They don't. They're doing qualifying by a draw.
Okay.
Based on last night's finish, the top 12 guys are going to draw the top 12 spots, and then 13 to 24 are going to draw the next spot.
What did they do last night? They just ran like a quick race.
They ran a 500-kilometer race, which was supposed to be on Wednesday, but it got rained out. It was a slightly over 300 miles. I think it was 208 laps.
Okay.
So, yeah, it was an all right race.
No.
208 times 1.5, whatever that is, 316.
I'm testing my knowledge here, but this being a half-mile over oval high bank track,
Riveting.
I listened to what he said.
Yeah.
That means that it's very high speed, correct?
It's kind of high speed. It's just so short. There's no straightaways. You're in the corner pretty much the whole time.
So that's when I was wondering. This is a shorter track, so there's not a lot of straightaways.
Yep.
So this is not this
A lot of
high
beat.
speed. All right, got you.
A lot of beating and banging. Bristol is so small that a few years ago, Tennessee and Virginia Tech, I think, played a football game on the infield there.
Really?
Huh.
That'd have been cool. How come I don't know about that?
Well,
yeah.
Because it was Tennessee and Virginia Tech.
I think Troy's right. I think when they got announced, they got hyped up, and then Tennessee went through like 4 coaches between when it got announced and when they actually played.
Yeah.
I think that's really what happened.
It's not like playing hockey outside, Jay. It's not going to get a lot of traction.
Mm-mm. I guess not.
Speaking
Yeah.
of that,
Yes.
college football,
Okay.
Troy, you are going down in 2024. You are going to get your ass kicked by the Hawkeyes.
By who?
Troy. You're losing.
Oh, yeah. That's right, yeah.
Jay didn't tell you that yet, did he?
Yeah,
I
we
play
didn't get to
him?
that.
Oh,
Yeah.
God. I probably am. I don't think I can match up. If I got to do Bugs Bunny and play every position, I'm totally screwed.
Didn't they have a big upset over like Georgia a few years back or something?
Who, Troy?
Troy, yeah.
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 They beat someone.
Yeah, I could look it up.
Oh, who did they beat?
Easer A's, do you have any categories for the COVIDs?
Oh, my gosh. Oh, man. I really...
But you can text
really
it
don't.
in. You don't have to be. We
Yeah.
don't have to put him on the.
put it on the spot.
Yeah, you have to put him on the spot.
I saw it on Facebook earlier, and I really didn't have one. I mean, I've been stealing your bit of doing the 5 things on the Facebook every day, and
We stole yours. You did a great job. The 5 guys that didn't play for your team. That was great.
Yeah, that was fun.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We both had Roberto Clemente, if I remember correctly.
Yeah, you two did. Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. Well, if you think of anything for the COVIDs, categories, nominees, anything, you let me know. Okay.
Yep. I'll jump on there.
All right,
buddy.
brother. Thanks for calling in, man.
All right. Good talking to you guys.
Good talking to you. Thanks for the help. All right, let's just jump right into the COVID.
NASCAR. That's NASCAR coverage right
That's
there.
it
though.
right
I'm
there.
just saying, man. I mean,
Matt-
you asked for it. There's not another
Yeah.
show in America that can produce like
My
that.
friend Ryan Drive.
I mean, seriously, can another show in America produce like that?
No,
They're like, if you
NASCAR
called
now,
in, if you
NASCAR
called
today.
into Levitard right now, although they're off air. I'm just saying, if you called in like that, or you messaged into Ryan Ruiz and said, "Hey, man, you guys aren't talking enough NASCAR." You know what they tell you? He's that guy. They do one of those bits, make fun of you. What do? Get a hold of a NASCAR expert, make it happen.
Well, I'm going to get in on this DraftKings along with Ryan Dreyfuss is going to get in. We're both going to play Matt Di Benedetto.
The burrito?
Yeah, that's his full name is Matthew Guido Di Benedetto. So I feel like we're both going to play.
Guido the Killer Pimp?
No, that's just his middle name.
That's from
number 21
that's
of the
from Risky
Ford.
Business.
Oh, all right. So, like I said, I put it out there that we're going to do the COVIDs. But when we lost Bomber, Surgeon here, I was like, we need more than just us two. So what we need to do is we're going to hammer in some categories instead and nominees. For example, T-Roy, what I'm looking for. And this is what I put out there. And we can use these. We can also modify them. It's up to you. But when I made the post, I said, for example, we're going to have it's basically like our Dundies, but it's called the COVIDs and things that have happened during the COVID. Doesn't have to be sports related. It can be anything just out there. So
what's a Dundee, by the way?
It's on The Office.
Oh, yeah. Gotcha.
So this one
they've been having like marathons.
Here's what I had on for biggest sports loss of the COVID, and this was basically in our world. All right,
in the Quad Cities.
No, our world of like sports, not
world
so
of
that,
sports.
Yeah, I'm not going to say like, oh, FIFA got canceled this and people didn't like it.
I got two categories here.
All right, so
are we going to do up to 4 nominees or what?
We can do 4. I will sometimes I will allow 5, and we can do it's 4 or less is what I'd rather like 4 or less. You tell me what it is. Here's the early nominees that I had.
Okay.
The NBA season, and I know it might come back, but it's still not the same. The NCAA basketball tournament, NHL season, NCAA wrestling tournament. I couldn't really think of much more. I'm going to argue Major League Baseball because I don't think it's coming back.
You got NHL, and what was the other one?
NCAA wrestling tournament, but that was more of my own opinion. We can take that out and put in Major League Baseball, though.
Didn't they cancel Wimbledon?
They canceled Wimbledon, yeah. Because they had the insurance. That's not a major loss. They made money off of that. Sorry, I'm not.
Okay.
They had an insurance policy.
As far as I know, didn't the Masters get canceled?
Got moved, didn't it?
It's not getting played. So far, it's canceled.
All right, so that's fine. We can get. Yeah.
I think the Masters is above both NHL and NCAA wrestling.
Fair. I will co-sign that.
You said so Wimbledon. Trying to think what other no other large tennis event got canceled.
Oh, but wait, you're not just going to go down the list and be like, well, since I can't get Wimbledon.
No. I'm just thinking because I mean the French Open's pretty big too.
Yeah, Australian probably, U.S. I don't know when they.
U.S. Open is probably the second biggest, and then the French.
Yeah, that's.
But I'm just all right. Trying to think. I think MLB's got to be up there, Jay. So I think the NHL and wrestling, although I know wrestling's huge for you, are there. But going off,
I'm fine. I
like where you're at with the NBA season was very important. NCAA tournament huge.
That's the
Masters is huge, and MLB baseball season is huge.
Yeah, that's your front runner right there.
Okay, I think NCAA tournament more than anything.
Yeah, I think that's your front runner.
All right, what about Quad City nominees?
The Bics.
We got the Bics. We got the JDC.
The Bics, JDC. I'm going to say Ragbri, but I don't know if it was coming in this way. But were we going to keep that local? No?
That's not local to me.
These are events. Then it's going to be the St. Patrick's Day Parade.
Okay.
And we're going to put an asterisk, even though they say they're going to have it at the Mississippi Valley Fair. That's just we're penciling that in, but they haven't announced anything.
Well, I say let's just say Red, White, and Boom. First of all.
Oh yeah, that's fine. I'm fine with that. Yeah, Red, White, and Boom.
I'll just put.
They've made some on the Harrington's Pub Facebook comment thread. They've said some things like, T-Roy, why don't you just light off your own fireworks and do your Red, White, and Booze at Harrington's?
I think I'd have to get all kinds of licensing to do it, guys.
It's like you can go out. They're opening up June 1st over there on Kimberly on Middle or whatever.
Maybe I will. I don't know.
Mikey's right.
A lot of
River Bandits. The River Bandits season. They haven't really said anything, but that's going to make that list.
Bandits, yeah, that's up to 5 already.
That's
I think
5.
that's one we need to go to 5.
Yeah, that I'm fine with that. The other one I put on the list now, this is, again, just examples, but I said to show people that you can go outside of just sports. Best binge watchable show during the COVID. The nominees were...
Best binge show.
Yeah. The nominees were Tiger King.
Okay.
The Last Dance.
Okay.
Below Deck.
Not sure about that.
Well, I'm going to tell you about it in a second. Ozark.
Yep.
Okay, Below Deck.
Is that the below the cruise line ships?
Yeah.
All right.
It's taken over Vanderpump Rules as the number one show on Bravo.
Okay.
I
know who I think number one is.
Well, the thing is, it's like, okay, what are you going to say?
Well, I think it's Last Dance, but is it binge? Is that a binge show?
Some people will. I think they're crazy. And that makes that's why
I would say it's not a binge show because it came out on a weekly thing and you were excited about it.
But
so that
still,
one, Tiger King will probably end up winning it.
Yeah.
I mean, that thing was pretty crazy.
Yeah,
and
but
it was very, very popular.
Yeah.
I mean, anytime that a weird redneck like that takes over American pop culture.
Well, here's one for you. What Mikey put in there: biggest holiday loss during this time. St. Patty's Day.
Okay.
Cinco de Mayo.
Well, hold on.
Yeah.
You're way too fast.
Yeah, I'm sorry.
I gotta write these down. Okay, St. Pat's.
Mm-hmm.
Cinco. 4th of July.
Ooh, we get the Storm is on there too for the Quad Cities.
And what's the other? What other holiday loss was in there?
Now it's Red, White, and Boom.
Easter.
Oh, you already put that at Easter or Memorial Day, whichever one you want to do.
I'm going to put Memorial Day on there too.
Okay.
If it's 4th of July if we lose it, and then it's St. Pat's because we still had a little bit of a St. Pat's.
Biggest addiction out of COVID.
Okay. Eating.
There you go. Overeating.
Drinking.
Alcoholism. Sex addiction.
Masturbation.
Well, you can also be having sex with your significant other because there's nothing going on. Didn't have to do that sex addiction.
Yeah,
but then there's pornography addiction.
Yeah, that's all sex. Just sex. Yeah.
Is there anything else? Oh, social media is the other one. Okay. I feel very strongly about those four because people have been tied to their phones and doing all that stuff and writing about what you should be doing or whatever else. Okay. From Erickson, are you ready for this one?
I gotta be, don't I?
Best online sports nice try award. We can rename it, but I get what's going on. It was a good effort. You tried
Best online.
Yeah, effort. Yeah. Okay.
Sport effort.
Yep. Okay.
All right, go.
Horse.
Yes.
NFL draft.
It was a very good effort.
The NASCAR iRacing.
Okay.
And the NBA 2K League, the video game league, the esports. That was a crash and burn, Mav.
All right.
Let's see. Okay. From Mikey. Best non-major four sport. And basically we're going to say that capitalized on the COVID. All right.
All right.
NASCAR. They did have their iRacing and it had traction at first. Traction. Aussie rules football.
Okay.
He has 5 here, and we might knock it down to 4. Bags.
Yep.
Table tennis.
Ping pong. Okay.
Korean baseball.
I'd say that's baseball.
Yeah, but it's the Korean baseball organization got a little win out of this. Yeah, I understand your point, but
all right, that's fine.
Okay. Let's see here. Look at some of the comments here. We'll do this on our own though. Best COVID Hassler Award. We'll do that. Just put that on there, but we'll announce that later.
What's that? COVID Hassler.
Yeah, we get who was the
Like,
yeah,
of the callers or
yeah,
of
the
our
callers,
guests?
the guests, the people that write in. Yeah, we'll do that.
All right. We'll nominate those off air.
Yeah.
Not to hurt any feelings.
Yeah.
In case you got left out, I don't want to hear anybody crying.
Let's see. But then we got to do something with the average. The COVID award goes to average pounds gained during quarantine from our man Tyler Drever. We got to come up with something.
Oh, sorry. So yeah, pounds gained.
Yeah.
Pounds gained.
He did it in zero. He did it in weights. So like 0 to 5, 6 to 10, 11 to 15, 16 plus.
I would say 5 to 10, 10 to 15.
Okay.
15 to 20, or 20 to 25. All right.
Okay.
Because if you gained anything 5 pounds or less, you can go screw off. You didn't gain weight. That's water weight. Get out of here. Go pee.
That's right.
All right. That's a fat man telling you.
Okay, I'm going to need help with this one.
All right.
Biggest COVID regret.
Boy.
I'm going to need help getting to 4 here. I've got one.
You're going to have to get my mind on this. So
biggest COVID regret.
COVID regret.
Uh-huh.
No regrets.
No regrets.
All right.
Not starting a new hobby. Because remember yesterday I was like, I didn't read the books. I didn't get through 2 books. So a new hobby, a new routine, something. I'll word that differently.
Okay.
That you actually gave money to one of these Venmo artists. Looking back on it, you're like, oh man. Now.
That's good.
Now I need help. Regret.
Buying anything Chinese.
Okay, that's a fair one.
Let's see. Biggest COVID regrets. Oh, I mean, for Bomber, it would be living in Illinois.
Living in Illinois makes it on the list. You made the list. Living in Illinois.
I mean, that hits home here.
Yeah.
I have a lot of friends that live over there, man, on the other side of the creek. And it still seems unreal to me that it's that much different, that close. Do you know what I mean?
Mm-hmm. Yeah. You ready?
Yeah.
Let's do biggest loser of COVID. We'll try to keep it sports related, okay? We don't have to be like, the governor of Illinois.
We can get into those too. Yeah.
Yeah, we can do the worst governor.
Biggest sports loser.
Yeah, MLB baseball is a nominee.
NBA.
No. Like, I don't think NBA has a black mark here. I'm talking about someone like Jerry Krause would be a loser in this. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, I see.
That's where I'm looking at, like
MLB, the fighting and all the crap that's going on.
Who's coming out of here? And you're like, man, I see the whole situation a little different. Like they didn't do anything to improve their stock, their image during this. And I know Jerry Krause has passed away, but so would we do Jerry Reinsdorf or whatever else?
I would say Reinsdorf because I'm not going to piss on a dead man.
Okay.
And because here's the deal, I feel Reinsdorf got a pass until the very last episode. You follow me?
Yeah.
That's when Jordan was like,
yeah.
Jordan saw it and was like, no. I mean, he held back on, I think, what he truly wanted to say, too. I think there was an F-bomb coming, and he held back.
Yeah. So we're going to do Reinsdorf.
Yeah.
Scotty or Horace on here? I know I don't want to make it too...
I don't think so.
Heavy.
I know Scotty was upset by the way he thought it made him look. He looked like a warrior out there to me. The games he played hurt. And that, I don't know why he feels that way.
All right. I think I'm going to go with something Erickson said 1 minute ago, and I'm going to change it. Big box stores didn't look the best. When all the mom and pop shops have to close down, but you can still go to your Walmart and Costco, that doesn't look good on your image.
Yeah.
And is there anything else that we've looked back and been like, and you know what?
Well, this is sport. Is that sports related?
Yeah, you're right. Well, all right.
That's not sports related.
All right, then we
that
can do
can
it.
Be,
you know. Well, then we'll have to.
We can call it just overall biggest jackass of COVID.
Mm-hmm.
biggest jackasses, whatever you want to call it. But that, all right.
Okay.
We're still going with sports related. I still say that pitcher from the Tampa Bay Rays.
Okay. Blake Snell.
Yeah.
That's a good one.
Because he was the one that came out and said the most.
Yeah.
Of anything. And he sounded like a dork. Sports.
I mean, I still would stick with baseball, but this is who I said yesterday that the problem is you got people telling you what you should do. They're not looking out for...
Scott Boras?
Yeah, it's Scott Boras. I really... Almost anything that comes out of his mouth, right. I consider it already to be foul, and I'm already angry about it.
What, we got Fick on the T-Roy text thread saying VJ Singh?
What did VJ do?
I don't know. Fick, elaborate, please.
Let's Google it. Something bad happened to VJ? Certainly hope.
I don't know if he did. Did he? I'm trying to think what he did. Did he complain about playing or something?
I don't know. We'll see what comes up in the first SEO that we got here. Come on, internet.
Oh, Fick. Playing in that lower tour. Oh, he said he played in a... instead of playing in the PGA, he went down to playing a lower tour.
Oh,
just to make some money. I like it. I'll go with it.
He played at the Corn Ferry tournament.
Yes. Corn Ferry.
I wish I would have known about the Corn Ferry tournament. That's great.
Ferry. That sounds like a book I'd read my daughter.
Yeah.
Oh my God. He is a... You're going to go down there and play.
Down there?
I mean, VJ at one point was the number one player in the world.
Yeah.
And he's a very good golfer still. I get it. That is totally, yeah.
Do you want to do the who comes out as King Jackass?
All right. King Jackass. Oh man.
Since we got
So who box stores? We had big box stores.
Yeah.
Oh my God. Is it Pritzker? Can we throw Pritzker on there? Is it relevant?
But don't you feel like everybody doesn't like their governor at some point, though? It's kind of like, just because it's
all right, but let's
regional
just
based?
see this. All right. We can get mad. Like, I know you and I have been very critical of our governor here.
Mm-hmm.
And that has nothing to do with her political affiliation, because there's a bunch of things she's done that I just can't wrap my head around.
Mm-hmm.
All right. But for the most part, I haven't seen the hypocritical things out of her that I've seen out of Pritzker, as in telling everybody they're on lockdown and his family travels too.
Yeah, and saying
Florida.
like back in my day, we used to get politics. I've kept family out of politics.
All right, and then also the mayor of Chicago telling people that you can't have a haircut.
So you're just gonna do Illinois?
I'm thinking of two people. Yeah. Just thinking of two people. I mean, listen, she's telling everybody she has to get her haircut. She's the face of Chicago. Lady, you look like Beetlejuice. All right? Don't worry about your hair. Nobody cares about how you look. Just those two. If I'm wrong, I'm wrong. You can knock them off. But we're trying to keep it a little local, right? A little local.
I want to go back to VJ Singh real quick because I'm reading a tweet from Brady Schnell that said,
Yeah.
"Hey, at VJ Singh Golf, you are a true piece of trash if you accept money playing in a Corn Ferry Tour event." And I'll say it right to your face.
Who said that to him?
Brady Schnell.
Who's that?
He's a golfer. All right. Well, does it? I mean, you can go as high as the president of the United States on this here too.
We could.
I mean, what his tweet yesterday about this whole thing was bad. When they start looting, we start shooting. That was not good.
Oh, Jesus.
Yes, he is. I know you're not on Twitter or whatever.
I'm not on Twitter, so I don't see anything.
Big box stores, slumlords.
You know what? Let's do this. Let's keep King Jackasses to like something that's not political.
Okay.
And then we'll do
who
political jackass.
Because I don't think even if you do who won COVID, I don't think you can come up with the politics side of it though. Can I put in slumlords under for King?
Oh yeah, slumlords.
Who can name out as King Jackass out of this? Our category for a nominee.
I love it. That's a good call.
Ooh, there you go.
What?
Barb and Jerry's.
Barb and Jerry's.
Yeah.
We're totally Barb.
Ooh, Eric's gonna
/ Jerry's. That might be just a 3-1 nominee.
Yeah, that's fine with me. That's a pretty solid one.
Let's do this though.
Mm-hmm. Let's take a break. Come back. We'll do a few more.
All right, but before we go to break, I want to do one more.
Okay.
All right. Let's do, since we just did Jackass, let's do people that were the biggest help.
Okay.
You know what I mean? Like, let's praise somebody. And let's do, like, I want to start with, like, banks.
Yeah.
The banks that help
There's a lot of good banks,
banks that did forgiveness.
Yeah.
Landlords that did forgiveness.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Landlords,
Not
just commercial, because I heard,
throw that out there. And
like,
be
I had friends in California that their landlord reached out to them and said, "Hey, I got you guys hooked up with this this relief thing to help you guys, so you don't have to worry about paying rent for the next 3-4 months."
Mm-hmm.
Like, you know what I'm saying? So there were people out there doing good. So banks, landlords. How about this too? Loyal customers.
Yeah.
Like the people, like when you did finally open your doors, or if you couldn't open your doors, the people that did come and get your stuff. Any other thing you could think of?
Hospital workers.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah, when we come back, we'll add a few more.
Okay, I like that though. Because I wanted to make this not all negative.
Yeah. We'll do up some few more, like,
because I think that's the thing.
We got Erickson's on air rant award out of us, and so we've got a few other ones that other categories we can do. And now
I'm gonna have to get another piece of paper.
We do have to take a break.
All right. Do I have to read an ad?
No, how about I do it? Okay.
All right, you do it this time.
All right.
I'm just giggling.
Yeah. What do I want to tell everyone about our friend Paul Shelley from Just Doors QC Live? They're a proud sponsor, Don't Hassle So Local, and just like us, they are locally owned. Just Doors QC specializes in interior and exterior work like doors, trim, baseboards, crown molding, and so much more. Whether you need to replace a front door or closet door, Just Doors is the right call. Get a hold of Paul Shelley at 309-657-841 to help you get started, to change your home into your dream home. And this is about the time you're doing some spring cleaning. You're looking around, you're seeing all these houses that are making home improvements. You should too. And some of that money that you need to invest into, it'll also help out if you consider replacing your front door with a modern door. It adds immediate curb appeal, increases home and value, and in the end, it will help out through those winter months as well, and you will increase your return value. We are also running the special. They're installing spring storm door insulation for just $200. It's running through June 21st. It's install only. Customer provides the door. But that is a special that they're running right now. And don't forget that they've got their Red Ambulance Company truck running around this week. And you can just go ahead and honk. And that's Paul out there driving that. But call him at 309-657-8541 and run to their Facebook page. Take a look at their before and after photos. You won't be disappointed. That's Just Doors QC.
Euro. Don't hassle us. We're local.
ESPN 1170 AM.
We will get our momentum back. Our businesses back. Our smiles back. Ourselves back. Because that's what this community does. At First Midwest Bank, we want to thank our colleagues for doing everything they can to help our clients and our communities get through this. Because we are all in this together. And together, we will get our momentum back. First Midwest Bank. Visit firstmidwest.com. Member FDIC.
Sheedy Family Chiropractic is your choice for chiropractic care in the Quad Cities. Chronic problems, joint pain, or recent injury, don't let pain slow you down. Sheedy Family Chiropractic in Davenport can help decrease your pain and improve range of motion, keeping your busy life moving. Same-day appointments available most days for new patients and $20 sports physicals. Call today or visit sheedychiro.com. That's SHEEDY Chiro.com. Sheedy Family Chiropractic, getting you back to work, play, and life.
Golick and Wingo.
To me, I think the thing that really sealed it, I'm just thinking of it from a player standpoint, and Michael Jordan even said that, we deserve the respect or the chance to carry this thing on. And it's not like coming to the end of that season, you start to see outside of Jordan, some of these other players are older. They are dealing with injuries. You don't know how long this run could go. But it was at the beginning of the season where Jerry Krause said, you can go effing 82-0 and it doesn't matter. You're gone. I mean,
before that season even started, he ended the dynasty before their 6th championship. I think that, and I think rightfully so, would rub a lot of players, especially the GOAT, the wrong way.
Well, he tried to end it after the 5th championship.
Yeah.
I mean, it took Jerry Reinsdorf basically going back to Phil Jackson, saying, what will it take to get this back to for one last time? I mean, Jerry Krause was good to end it at 5.
Yeah, he was.
He didn't even want to try for 6.
Golick and Wingo, mornings on the Quad City Sports Leader, ESPN 1170 AM.
So you're what they call an industrial athlete, but this ain't no gym. You're working hard, but you got the right tools to get the job done? Would you play football and roller skates? I don't think so. So if your gear is beat up, tore up, all around mucked up, come on in and boot up at Quad City Safety, 5311 Tremont Avenue, Davenport. Or check us out at quadcitysafety.com.
See, very intrigued by the Dan Le Batard Show on ESPN Radio.
In the history of this company, there's never been a more public liar than you. What are you doing to end phone conversations? Like, how are you ending them? You can't, it's not, I gotta go. No, you don't. Like, so you're ending these calls how?
There's always a way, Dan. Where there's a will, there is a way. So I will either tell them that, hey, I got to walk the dog. Hey, my mom is calling on the other line. Hey, my dad needs groceries. I got to go pick him up, and I got to take him up to his house.
You
How
have
you
an
do what you got to do.
Okay, so you have an assortment of lies.
I could send you like 2025, and we'll get you through a couple of days, and then when you need to refresh, I'll send you another 2025 if you need them, okay?
You can write a book during this pandemic, a helpful how to get off the phone for idiots.
The Dan Le Batard Show, 9 till noon on the Quad City Sports Leader, ESPN 1170 AM.
River Valley Turf is your family-owned and operated John Deere dealer, specializing in both lawn and garden and commercial equipment. From walk-behind mowers and lawn tractors to utility vehicles and compact tractors with a variety of attachments. Everything to get your toughest job done. They also have a huge inventory of both new and used John Deere outdoor power equipment in stock and ready for your test ride. That's right. Try it before you buy it. Stop in today and see what River Valley Turf has to offer. Conveniently located in Davenport, Silvis, and online at rivervalleyturf.com.
From the Sheedy Family Chiropractic Studios, this is the Quad City Sports Leader, ESPN 1170 AM, KPOB, Davenport.
Way punchy. We are back here in the Hassle Castle, brought to you by Dunright Satellite and Dish. And this is Don't Hassle Us Local on AM 1170, and we are in the middle of our COVID nominees and categories.
The COVID's Award.
The COVID Awards.
The COVID's Award show will be Monday. We'll have our nominees solidified by then. We'll announce the winner. We've got other categories as well. T-Roy?
Yep. Right now we got, off air, we came up with 2 more. So we'll run through those real quick, and then Jay will start bringing up the other ones. We did political jackass or asses. We have 6 nominees in this category.
Yeah.
Went big, but there was a lot of political jackasses.
Mm-hmm.
We'll start out with Donnie.
Yeah.
And then we combine the House and the Senate all as one group of jackasses. That great governor from the other side of the creek, Pritzker. Governor Cuomo from New York. Governor Whitmer from the state of Michigan, who tried to criticize our governor, of all things. Well, you let us criticize our governor, lady. And Mayor Lightfoot from Chicago.
Will you look over the list, and do we have biggest regret on that page that you have there?
Biggest regrets?
Regrets, yeah.
What, living in Illinois?
Okay. All right, yeah. We got to have something like the Back to the Future, the COVID Back to the Future. Like, should have invested in Zoom, hand sanitizer.
Oh, all right. So we'll do a COVID.
The Back to the Future. The Back to the Future 2 award.
The Future.
Yeah.
Award. All right. We'll do that one next. We'll do the nominees next. And then we did Best On Air Rants.
Yes, that was
Jay's for social distancing, mine for China's to blame, and Leah Baum's freedom of no PPEs.
That's daily. I can't pinpoint exactly. Which what day that was.
I feel like I went on some great rants.
I get saying about her PPEs.
Yeah. All right, so Back to the Future.
Back to the Future.
So you said Zoom, investing in Zoom.
Oh, yeah, buddy.
So if Old Man Biff could bring us a book to make us rich, what would it be? Zoom is a very good call.
Yeah.
I would say investing in PPEs.
Okay.
Like the face mask wearing.
That's right.
I mean, how about me? Oh, I know what I would do.
What's that?
I'd just get a big giant gas tank and I would have filled it with gas when it was like $1.02 a gallon.
No, you wouldn't have.
Yeah, I
don't think anybody would do that.
I would do that.
A big old.
Well, what if you could have got like 500 gallons of gas and put it in a thing? If you had the
I
money.
feel like some people probably have done that.
Yeah. If you'd have known, if you had that tank, like, I want 500.
You wouldn't want to invest in like Charmin?
Oh, toilet paper?
Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, do you feel like you ran out of anything during this?
No. Oh, sanitizing wipes is it?
Okay, that's the other one. Yeah, the sanitizing wipes is the big one.
That's the only thing I haven't been able to find. Like I got toilet paper like before anybody really got too crazy.
Yeah,
and we still have
Erickson
all those rolls.
MGM or Caesar stock when it dropped below 10 is what he said he would have got into. All right, what about? I guess real quick, it was just Erickson on a text that he gave me. Best places to shop during the COVID. Nominees are.
All right, hold on. All right.
Target.
Yep.
Amazon.
Okay.
Costco.
All right.
As he doesn't have anything else. Those are the three that he sent me, and I'm fine with that.
Yeah. Target. That's where I did all my.
Yeah.
For the most part.
What
do you got? What other category?
Well, he's got one about the top things to spend your stimulus check on.
Okay. Ways to spend.
Yeah.
All right.
Booze.
Go.
Food.
Gotcha.
Bills.
Okay. And vacation.
And vacation. That's right. Yeah. And vacation. Trying to think of other ones. He's got some other things out there, but I don't want everything to just be like, oh, best thing to do outside and everything like that. Like, there's got to be some more. Like, what would be? Let's just say top hobbies. The best hobbies.
Oh.
COVID hobbies.
I'll tell you what, the thing I think that came out of it, how about, I wonder if it fits into anything. I don't know if it's a hobby. How about this? How about the best things to come out of the COVID?
Best things to come out of the COVID. Fine, I'm down with that. You ready?
All right.
Family dinners.
All right.
Dog walks.
Okay. Jay?
Huh.
Datasaurus.
Datasaurus.
Dude. That dude.
TikTok. Done. Done and invest in TikTok is my Back to the Future as well.
All right. TikTok. Yep.
But TikTok also goes on there. That is an hour I never get back if I open up TikTok.
So you talk about things to come out?
The best things to come out, yes. I like it when 30 and 40-year-old women get on there and then they get mad about like teenage or 20-year-old girls making fun of them for their TikToks. And they're like, listen, we've been dancing like this since, whatever else. Like, leave us alone. And we only came on to monitor our kids and now we're here all the time. I love it. My favorite TikTok, though, is dog TikToks.
I like the Datasaurus.
Datasaurus. That's a good one, too. Yeah.
That dude, man, I swear. We got to get a hold of that dude.
Okay.
We got to get a hold of Datasaurus.
All right.
Because I got to see what the inspiration was behind this. Because I'm going to tell you right now, that if there's, like, I very get jealous of anybody Like, I'm like, oh my, and I'm like, I wish I'd have thought of that. That is like the greatest thing ever.
Jason Purcell says on the Heritage Pub Facebook account that self-gratification, but we put that under sex addiction.
Yeah.
As as the nominees for what you came out of it, what addiction you came out of in the.
Technically, Leah already had it going into COVID, so we can't even count it for her.
We can still come up with like other things for sports or whatever else, but.
Anything else? We got anything?
I'm trying to look up Datasaurus.
Datasaurus?
Who is Datasaurus? Yeah.
Who is Datasaurus? Man, if we could get that guy on air.
Yeah.
I mean, I think that's like one of the few times like your face hurts from laughing. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Like you're truly like, what is going on? I don't even know which one is the funniest one. Like, is it the one where he's taking the garbage out and he starts putting the garbage in his mouth? Or is it the one where they're in bed and the kid's bringing breakfast in bed and he starts dumping the Bloody Mary all over himself and all over his wife?
Is it Datasaurus or Daddysaurus?
It's Dadosaurus.
Okay, I got him.
It'd be so great if we could get this dude on air.
In real life, here, I'll give you 10 things you don't know about Datasaur.
Okay.
Jesus, I can't believe this is it. All right. This is on TVOvermind.com, and there's a picture of him on here.
Is it the right guy?
He came about during quarantine. All right. It's the right guy, yeah.
Okay.
His name is, I just said it, but okay. Came about during quarantine. He comes to life whenever he hears his name, right?
Yeah.
You know that. He doesn't have his own account.
It's his kids.
Yes.
Yeah.
He isn't afraid to get a little messy. We know that. It's far from breakfast in bed to the garbage. His wife doesn't always seem amused.
Never
His daughter is a dancer. She's a dancer, performs competitively. She was on TikTok first. He's on a YouTube channel with his family. His real name is Frankie.
Yep.
He's an improv artist in real life.
Oh, okay. Makes sense.
He's been married for over 20 years. All right, Frankie Manila. We're gonna get this guy.
That makes sense. He's an improv artist. All right, it just clicks, doesn't it?
Yeah. Is there? Here we go.
Oh man.
He's on Instagram. Is there any other sports things COVID related that we can think of?
Trying to think of the positive side. Is there anything like you could say? Sports figure that
we did. Mikey did give us a thing. Came out of here. The Chippendales video came out of this. So we got that. We got Serge's videos, and we got. And one more might surface.
We'll just say videos.
Yeah, videos.
Videos from the Hassel Castle.
And then
oh Jay, we got.
I know we'll take care of that. We'll get it by Monday.
Everybody.
We'll got another video up for you.
Spoiler alert: we are going to shock the world.
Yeah, we're going
once again.
This isn't the.
I literally have Hazel's teachers from Montessori going, "Hey Troy, by the way, I saw you in some videos."
The weirdest one,
and I'm oh boy.
The weirdest one I had was like just looking at something that someone shared. I'm like, I don't know if I know this person that shared it. And then the comment underneath was like, "That's really funny, but I think that was my high school geography teacher."
Well, the comment was Hazel's teacher goes, "Yeah, I was showing my husband, and he was like, well, don't tell anybody you know him." I'm like, come on, man.
Let's see. We have there's like nice ones like most Miss Bar, and we throw ours on there, whatever else. Right. And that's it. Those are nice.
That's all. I don't want it. That's too self.
What
you know what I mean? I don't want to nominate our own selves.
I'll do this. What booze won the quarantine?
Ooh, best booze.
What booze won the quarantine?
Best booze and best beers of the quarantine.
Okay, fine. We'll do the beers as well. But then does that beer include seltzers or what's?
Yes.
Okay.
Beer seltzer.
Okay. The booze that won it for me is it's the one that's going to win for the last 23 years, vodka. So
vodka. No brand, Jay.
No.
You're not getting.
Oh yeah. You want me to tell it? They're not sponsored of the show.
Well, maybe they will be.
Yeah, it's Roe vodka. It's $12.99 a bottle. It's very
the
similar.
Hy-Vee's private label.
Yeah, is that what it is? Yeah. It's very similar to Tito's.
Yeah, Roe vodka.
Well, why does one sell for $12.99 and the one over in Devil's Glen sell it for $14.99? This you want an on-air rant. This is frustrating. $2 and it's Hy-Vee's private. All right.
Mm-hmm.
Well,
that tells you something, doesn't it?
Yeah, I don't like that. All right, what other booze won the COVID?
Well, let's see. What were there, like, some of the chugs? Were there any, like, chugs? I would say tequila.
Ooh,
and the reason I say
oddly
tequila,
enough, it really did. I don't know if it was because it was an easy to go drink, but like tequila, that Friday night when we were up there, when we were with pints, when we had to go drinks, the shots that were going was tequila. It's not just there; it's like all over.
The things we ran out of the fastest were tequila.
Yeah, tequila really came out of
not just because the girls, when they had time off at Vans, were going next door and doing shots of tequila.
Oh, I know.
Not just those girls. Ladies, you know what I'm talking about. And they would leave like a little bit of tequila in the bottle and leave it up on the shelf because so T-Ray wouldn't notice.
Do you think that...
I got you little turds.
Do you guys think that because there was that rumor going around that they were going to shut down the tequila factories in Mexico, that it got a little push?
No.
You don't think so? All right, so you got vodka, tequila, what else?
I don't know. Anything else that jumped out at you?
For booze-wise? Whiskey? But I mean,
let's go Scotch. I love Scotch. Scotch. We'll do Scotch / whiskey.
That's a good one.
Yeah.
We can do those three.
All right. So those three. Okay. Best beer seltzer.
Yeah.
I mean, we drank a lot of seltzers on this show.
I've had pretty much almost, I would say, all seltzers, and I still stand behind Truly.
You're saying Truly.
Yeah, but I do like, then I would go Bud Light Seltzer after that.
See, I'm still putting Natty as my favorite.
Really?
Catalina Lime Mixer, baby. And then the Bud Light. And then we have to put, what other one?
So these are just seltzers, though. They're not even beers.
Yeah.
Well, then it's Claw. Then it's the White Claw after that. It has to be nominated as well. Those should all be nominated. But as far as beers go, I don't know. What is the beer what IPA? Did anything come out that's incredible?
I mean, here was the deal. We had all the tap lines shut down, so it wasn't like we could sell any of that. Majority, I think I don't know. Let's just stick with the seltzers.
Okay.
Since that's a new thing. I mean, the beers are the beers.
Yeah.
You know who? You can go down the line. It was a fight between Bud Light, Busch Light, and Coors Light, and had just about every bar. Those are the top three. Man, I can get on the phone and I can go to yesterday's sales and show you. Coors Light, Bud Light, Busch Light, top three, and that would be across the board at all three places.
Things that are going nominees. This is not just Back to the Future. This is in the future. Okay. COVID, post-COVID. What is basically a lock that is going to happen post-COVID? Okay, a lock that is going to happen.
Designated hitter.
Okay, the sports ways. We do sports and into the world. I like where your head's at. Okay. Nominees are the Universal Designated Hitter. Very good nominee. The other one is NBA season. NBA Finals in July, August. Post-COVID.
Okay.
Another one. That being said, you have to piggyback that. NBA players in Olympics.
Okay. No NBA Olympics.
There's another one after this, and I think I've actually had five in this. I've done this in my head. The other one is no NBA. They will never. They don't have it right now. But because of the new name, image, and likeness agreement, NCAA football still won't be coming back on eSports, EA Sports.
Oh, no NCAA EA
Yeah.
scores.
Yeah. And there's one more. I know there's 5. Because I've had this in my head because I've been kicking it around. Piggy, just paperclip that. I'll come back to what the 5th is. Now, post-COVID, a lot that's going to happen. All right, you ready for one? 2021 Bridezillas getting mad at postponed weddings on their day.
Yeah. At 2020.
Yeah, at 2020 brides.
2021 brides mad at 2020 brides.
Yep.
You took my day,
She knew it. She knew it all along. She knew what she was doing.
And she took my color. Did you see that, Jerry?
Yep. Yeah. That
Barb.
one's a lock.
Jerry and Barb. The new normal?
The new normal. The term the new normal. That's that one's going to be in there, yeah. Oh my God. I've got one for you.
Okay.
I don't know how to write this out though.
All right.
But it's going to be this. It's a movie. Just hear me out. It's a movie. It's kind of like You Got Mail or Sleepless in Seattle. They know each other because they met each other and they've done FaceTime. But the problem is they don't, so like Sleepless in Seattle, they just hear their voice over the radio.
Well, here's the deal. So you're talking about the people that haven't seen each other's face because of the mask?
No. They've had their FaceTime or whatever else. Maybe they've had like video chat, but really they haven't been their interaction. And the movie's going to be about how awkward they are in real person over this.
So they met.
It's going to be a rom-com.
They met. So a COVID rom-com. So basically, it's probably going to be a true story.
Yeah.
On how two people met. So the love story.
But the struggle.
The love story of COVID.
Yeah. Yeah. That one's good.
Love story of COVID movie.
Yeah. They fell in love through just an app on their phone or social media, and it built from there.
Barb was just a single mom living in Davenport, Iowa. Jerry, he was from Muscatine. He went to Davenport on the weekends. He liked to hunt.
Let's see. I don't know if work for home is going to stick or not.
I think it does.
I think.
Here's the deal.
I think Zoom meetings instead of
Zoom meetings are going to stick.
Yeah,
I think this whole idea that you got to travel to have these big meetings and do all this, like they've been trying to get this like these giant meetings together for a long time like that.
Mm-hmm.
I think not only Zoom meetings, Jay.
Okay.
But you can also piggyback that and do another one. We're going to do Zoom teaching.
Well,
I've been talking about this for a long time, and I think this is that we are on the precipice of this being the fact of where you can help. The good teachers can finally get to the kids that need good teachers, possibly. And I know there's a lot of hurdles out there, and I make it sound very simple, but it's not that
simple.
Hear
me out, what they're saying there. So what we'll do is we'll take that and we'll take what the Hasslers are saying here. Mikey and Kyle are both saying it. No more snow days. Snow days will become online school.
Yeah.
So that's what you're saying.
Yeah.
Zoom teaching. Yeah. Yeah, that's good.
Yeah. Why not? I mean, here's the deal. I mean, if we're doing the thing where we're buying a computer, okay, for every kid, or a tablet, right?
Yeah.
I mean, that's the thing. All right, at the same time, you can just say, all right, for whatever, we're going to throw wireless onto that. You can parent lock these things to what they can and can't get to, correct?
Yeah.
So when it comes time to, like, you don't have to then worry about a lower income child, for example, being able to have access to the internet because they have the wireless capability built into the thing where it doesn't need wireless. It connects to, let's say, Verizon, all right? Just throwing it out there. And then you could teach a class and you do all that. I don't know. I know a lot of teachers, Jay, so I know that.
Oh, aren't you special? Look at that.
I know, but I mean seriously. I mean, I talked to friends of Amy's that are teachers, and I know the one thing that they worried about the most, and they're like, well, they wanted to be around their kids because sometimes some of their kids, they felt like the only time they ever got like a hug or a true, like, someone cared about what was going on was when they were at school.
Oh.
So, you know what I'm saying? There's still that end of it, but yeah, I don't think it's going to be for everybody, but, the Zoom teaching is going to be something that happens, especially for the kids that can do it. I don't know. I don't think it's going away. It's going to stay around some shape or form. You're absolutely right.
They just have to figure out a way to make that work, though.
Yeah, it's going to be so complicated. I mean, you can't even...
Well, there's our the COVIDs, the categories, the nominees. We might add a few. I'll put something up. I'm going to take a picture of that to you, right? Because I don't want to take it home with me and not have it. So I'm going to take a picture of both sides of those, or all three sides of it.
Why don't you just take it home?
Because all right, I feel like if I lose it, I'm not going to lose it, though. I'm not going to lose it. I'm not going to lose it.
You've lost stuff before.
I'm not going to.
If you lose this.
Okay, I'm taking it home. I'll write it up. We'll maybe add some things, and then we'll have the nominees, and we'll actually present the
special spot in your backpack right now.
I will. Just hold on. All right. You guys remember?
I don't want to hear that your dog ate it.
No, we started off the show on a serious note, and it varies. Our thoughts and prayers are out there to George Floyd's family.
Yep.
That's terrible. Let the necessary things happen. The officer has been arrested. They haven't elaborated on the charges or anything like that.
Yeah, like I said, I get it. Everyone,
use this time.
Let the law
to instead of being that social justice warrior with the keyboard with your thumbs, use this time to make this a learning moment. If you have a teenager and you want to explain this to him, just please, I implore you to please check out The Color of Fear first. If you feel weird about like watching something with your kids before you watch it, take the time. It's maybe about an hour and a half. I said you can listen to it you can throw it on your phone. You can go to The Color of Fear. Vimeo is the only place I found it. I'm trying to look more because I want to embed it. But you can listen to it. It is very, very, the passion that they have and the emotions are real. It's 8 people that the director put in a room. And then from there, you can look at Jane Elliott's Brown Eyes, Blue Eyes. I suggest you watch the one from 1969, the show that was on ABC News. And then also watch the time she did on Oprah Winfrey, I believe is around in 1986, 1987. So, but make this a teaching moment, please. Don't just sit there and tell people how they should act or what they should feel or get mad at what you saw someone post. They can be ignorant with what they're doing. I understand that, but try to find some good out of this that you can teach your children. Other than that, get out if you can. Enjoy the weekend. Go to a local establishment. Have a cocktail. Buy someone a cocktail.
Anderson's buying.
That's right.
Teach them well and let them lead the way.
All right. We will talk to you guys later. Enjoy yourselves. Quad Cities.
Have a great weekend out there. We'll see you at Harrington's Pub, Oscars or Pints tonight. Let's hope. Don't put me off air.
I didn't. All right. Stay safe and sanitized out there, Quad Cities.
This is Tyson Blazer, and you're listening